welcome back to Organized Toronto. I'm Ivanka and we are talking about paperwork this week. So what paperwork are you talking about? Literally anything that comes in the form of paper. So bills, receipts, letters, I mean, you name it. If it comes in a paper form and you need to organize it somehow, that's what we're going to do this week. One of the main things that we get in the mail are bills. An easy solution to that is to start getting e-bills so that when you get them, you can organize them in a desktop folder, and then you kind of know where they are all the time and it doesn't take up any space other than virtual space, which is basically nothing. If that's not always the case, sometimes there are things that have to come in paper form, which is unfortunate for the environment, but it's the reality. So how do we organize those things? What I used to do was I had a tray that I would have at the front door, so when I'd collect the mail, I'd come and put it in the tray. So, you know, a stack like this is today's mail. What I would do is I'd put it in here, go like that, and quite honestly, like if I needed to go back, I'd go back. Sometimes I would forget what's there. If I did need to find something, then I'd have to rifle through it. It was a bit annoying, and so after reading The Life-Changing Magic of Tidying Up, and I saw how Marie does it, I actually was quite impressed, obviously, which is why I'm doing this job in the first place. But aside from that, it was the most practical way to go about organizing your paperwork. So what she does, and what I do now, is I went and bought a binder. I went to Staples and just got a regular binder. And then I went and got a bunch of sheet protectors. So just the generic Staples brand sheet protectors, nothing fancy. And what you do is you put them all in the binder and then start organizing them by category. And then for every sheet that's in there, you put in, you can do it double-sided, so you can sometimes fit two to a sheet. And so you can always see what's there. That's the main idea. The way you organize them within the binder is you can get either the dividers, or you can get, they have these cool little tabs that you can buy, so you pull them off and they just stick right to the divider there, and then you can write whatever you'd like on there. If you want to keep it very budget friendly, most people have Post-its in the house. So what I've done here for my health insurance, I just folded it over a little bit. I wrote down health insurance, and then you can take some tape and tape it to the other side so it's a little more reinforced. And then you're good to go. The dividers come in different sizes. That's something I should mention, because I went and bought these plastic ones because I thought, oh, what a great idea. I really love these, you know, woo. And then I brought them home and they don't even reach, like they don't stick out of the binder, which is a bit annoying. Luckily I don't have too much paperwork, so I can just like flip through, and once I see a color, I know which color corresponds with which category. But it's something you'll want to think about when you're out shopping for the dividers, if that is the route that you choose to take. So pretty simple, I mean pretty straightforward. You put them all in here. One of the things that is the most annoying to organize are receipts. So myself being my own business, I have to keep a lot of receipts, and I used to keep them in an envelope, but again, it's annoying to have to rifle through to try to find whatever one it is you're looking for. So what I do is I make a note of what it is that I purchased, so that I have a better idea, and I put them in the sleeve just like that, so you can see them. You don't have to obviously just put one per sleeve, because that's a terrible waste of plastic there. And you can keep like items together. So here I have a stack of parking from visiting different clients. So what I would do when I file these is I would put them in and say visited such and such a client on this date, and then all of those can be in there. You can figure out the system that works best for you. That's just how I do that. Now, one of the things that people keep a lot longer than they should are warranties for things. So for TVs or stoves, or basically whatever you buy that has a warranty, you tend to stick it in a drawer and forget about it. When you need it, you can't find it, or you keep it for like 10 years past its expiration date anyway. So the beauty of this binder is it's not intended for your whole life's worth of paper. It's intended for the year. So in my case, I do the fiscal year because that makes the most sense for taxes. In the back, I have a section for warranties. And so I put any warranties that go back there. just because it's an easy place to remember. They're at the back because they're not that important to have around. And then at the end of every fiscal year, I would go through the binder. Anything that I need to keep, I keep for tax purposes. I put in a manila folder, and then away you go. Anything that you don't need to keep, shred it up and recycle it. And so once a year, you'll do the reboot. Anything that doesn't need to be there is gone. And it doesn't take up a lot of energy or time. Setting it up takes a bit of time, but once you get through the motions of doing it, it's a lot easier to keep everything in order. And if you have to go find something, it takes a lot less time, trust me. Don't forget that if this is a daunting experience for you, that's why I'm here. I am a KonMari consultant, so I will come into your home and help you go through stuff like this. And that's what I'm here to do. So if you want to contact me, you can go to www.konmari.ca, or you can follow me on Instagram at Organized Toronto, also Twitter as well. So there are many ways to find me, and I'm happy to help with anything you might need organizational wise. All right, have a great week, and we will see you next week with something new. Take care.